Hey everyone, it's Henna here and thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I do post new videos here every week, once a week. So if you didn't notice by the title already, today will be a video full of Fenty Face products. It's on their new items that they dropped, which includes their Instant Retouch setting powder, Instant Retouch concealer, and I also have the brushes to go with it. Now, just to keep in theme with this video, and not only that, I actually do use the Fenty Beauty foundation, this one right here. I'm in the shade 290, but I went ahead and applied my soft filter primer and my pro filter foundation in 290. I actually do use these products, and yeah, let's just get straight into this video. So I zoomed you guys in a little closer to my face. I don't want to be too close just because it's not that great that you want to be that close to me. The item that I'm going to be trying on my face is the Instant Retouch Concealer by Fenty Beauty. It retails for $26, which is on the higher end side just because you can get concealers for definitely a cheaper price. Like my favorite one is the No Filter Concealer by ColourPop, which is a $6 concealer. It does a really good job. Heart Shape Tape is a really cult favorite, and I think that retails for $28, $29. So it is a little bit cheaper than the Tarte Shape Tape. I got the shade 280. They made it in a way where you can get your course. So let's say my foundation shade is 290. That I can be able to do the concealer in 290 and it'll be like a perfect match. But I wanted to go a little lighter because I did test it out in the store and I liked how the 280 looked, so that's the shade I'm going with. So let me just do a little quick close-up shot for you guys. That is how it looks right there. And then opening it up, that is how the wand is looking like. So the brush actually I think also retails for $26 if I'm not mistaken. So it is a little high up there. And yeah, so it's not necessary to get the brush at all whatsoever. And I'm even thinking about it now, like, damn, I spent that much money on a brush. If you guys ever haven't bought a brush from Fenty Beauty, this is how they come. And this is the concealer brush, the brush 180. You take this little slip off and that is how the brush looks like. But let me stop talking and let's go ahead and apply that concealer. Hopefully that's not too much. Let's use the brush. So I'm trying to do more of like a stamping motion. I hope that's how you do it. So it is a little bit on the lighter side, but I'm totally okay with that just because with setting powder and everything else, I like to brighten the eyes a little bit, under eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Total Perfecting Blender by Eco Tools. I love this sponge. Just kind of make sure that it's all blended out. I kind of liked how the brush looks and this spread out all the product, but I just want to make sure, because I'm so used to using sponges, that everything is nice and blended. If we can kind of see this, you guys, yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's a concealer. It looks really nice, and yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and apply it on the other side of my eye, and yeah. Tried Fenty Beauty brushes before because they are on the more pricier side, and it's kind of like I have brushes that do the same thing and it's super affordable. So I never used to pick up the other brushes that they came out with, but I wanted to try it out this time just because I always hear good things about the brushes, how soft they are and nice they are. Do I think it's necessary to spend this much on a brush? No, I do not. So do I recommend getting the brush? No, you don't have to get it unless, you know, you have the money, you have the coin to be spending it. Go ahead and do whatever you want. That's your money, but generally speaking, I don't think it's honestly necessary whatsoever to buy the brushes. It's really nice. It looks like what a concealer should do. Also, the shade I picked is definitely on a little tiny bit on the brighter side, but I'm kind of glad I went with this shade of concealer because I feel like if I would have got the other one, it really wouldn't have done any brightening at all. It would have been very dull under the eyes, and I feel like when you go ahead and apply your contour and your bronzer, that it just all kind of makes sense. Instant Retouch setting powder, and I got the shade Banana. Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch setting powder retails for $32. And yeah, this is the shade Banana. So super luxe packaging, that I will mention that. I went ahead and removed the little slip, so I took some out right there. Now before I go ahead and apply this product, I went ahead and also made sure to pick up the Powder Puff setting brush. Like I was saying before about the pricing of these brushes, you're better off using whatever you have at home. This brush costs way more than the actual setting powder alone. This brush retails for $36. So yeah, this is the brush that costs $36, and I'm hoping this is a magical brush, because if it's gonna cost more than the powder, it better do a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the product right here, and that is how it is looking. So we're gonna go over the skin like so, trying to see how that looks. Okay, because I could definitely see a little bit of a lightening effect on this side of the face, but it's not too much to where it looks bad. And it goes really, it's so light, the powder, to where like I don't feel it. Like I don't feel like I just put powder, but then at the same time, like I can see the effect. I see what it did. It definitely lightened my face just a teeny tiny bit, but it left such a smooth look effect on my skin. I love it. And I already like this brush too, but again, I don't think it's worth $36. I mean, now that I bought it. But is it worth for you guys to go ahead and pick this up for $36? No. So I'm gonna go ahead and just complete my look really quick on camera. And yeah, either I'm gonna take my Dose of Colors Desi times Katy Friendcation palette, and I just wanna go ahead and apply some shadow on the lower lash line right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the Reina del Caribe Volume 1 palette by Alamar Cosmetics, and hopefully I will have a video up on my channel either before this video comes out or after this video comes out on this palette. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade Cocoa Taxi and take a little bit of that on that same Morphe M506 brush and just apply it a little bit lower. I applied necessary. This is just to add some you know, zhuzh the bottom lash line up a little bit. And then to finish up the eyes, I'm going to take this little brush that I have here, and using that same Reina del Caribe Volume 1 palette, I'm going to take this shade El Malecon. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but I'm going to take this really pretty little green shade right here on this little brush. Just take a little bit and apply it on the inner corner of my eyes. And bam. So right before I actually started filming this video, I went ahead and received finally a package from KKW Beauty. Shade right here, I don't know what it is, but yeah, we're gonna take that and apply that on my contour. Okay, I actually really like how that looks on my skin. Looks nice. I'm gonna take this highlight right here. I got really good suggestions to try out their highlight from a friend, so let's see how it looks on the skin. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this other highlight. So actually, I like the combo of mixing the two highlight shades together. I think it looks way nicer. Now again, I'm gonna try to stay in theme with the Fenty Face. I'm gonna take this Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint in the shade Uncuffed. Such a beautiful lip color. One thing is with this lip paint, you really have to make sure you let it dry, because if you don't, it'll get all over your teeth and it won't be cute, honey. It won't be cute, so let it dry. Okay, and where I at. Alright, you guys, so the lipstick has dried down, and I just have one more thing to do to complete my look, and that is to apply my setting spray combo. So I like to use two setting sprays lately, and that is, of course, my holy grail cult favorite, the Urban Decay setting spray. I use the De-Slick one, but I also use the All Nighter setting spray. Either one's fine. So I like to go ahead and use this one, and I recently added this to my routine as well, and that's using the Murad Prebiotic 3-in-1 multi-mist. I sometimes actually use this before I apply my primer and makeup, and then also I'll use it in combination with my Urban Decay setting spray. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this one first, and then to finish it off I go ahead and use. But alright you guys, that is it for my video. What do I think of the new Fenty Beauty setting powder, concealer, and even the 2 really expensive brushes? Now I will say the brushes are not necessary. You do not need to buy the brushes to get and achieve this beautiful looking makeup result. You don't need it. If you're looking to buy the brushes and you want to buy it and you have the coin to spend the money on high-end brushes, they're really nice brushes. This powder brush, I already bought it. If I knew, it is a really great brush. I think it does a really great job for setting the face. It's really, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice brush. $36, I don't know if it's worth it, but if you have the money to buy it, then go ahead and get it. Did a great job at spreading out the product, not gonna lie. And I can see myself also using this brush for concealer on top of the eyes as well, and even it was really great for the concealer to get on the nose, which I kind of really appreciate because my nose, around the nose area in the corners, sometimes it's a little hard to get product there. So not a bad brush, but is it worth the price? If you don't have that kind of money, don't spend it, don't buy it, you don't need it. I think the banana setting powder is beautiful, but I will say this one, looking at, you know, the viewfinder and looking at the mirror, I think it looks really pretty on this. Definitely, of course, this is a first impression review. If you guys want more of like a wear test, I do go live a lot on Instagram, and if you guys want, I can even make sure to update in the description or even post more about this product in the next couple weeks to tell you guys if my thoughts have changed or anything like that. But as of right now, I think this powder looks beautiful on the skin. It's really evened out my texture. It makes me look like I have a smoother complexion, which is something I'm totally down for because I have very textured skin already. The main shebang of it all is the Instant Retouch concealer, and of course I have I'm wearing the shade 280. It's a beautiful concealer. It's doing what I want out of a concealer. It did not really settle into my creases, which is nice. And the only reason why I can really say it has not settled into my creases because I have so many lines under my eyes, like right here, that right when I apply concealer foundation, it settles in right then and there. Like I know right from after applying it, like 2 seconds later I know. So it hasn't really settled in too much like a lot of other concealers I've tried. So it looks almost the same as what my No Filter and my Tarte shape looks the same way on my eyes like this. So I think it's a beautiful concealer. It's definitely one to pick up and try out if you are in that price range, or if you are able to afford that budget. If not, there definitely are other concealers that do just as great a job, just like the No Filter ColourPop concealer, and even the Maybelline, what was it called? It's the one with the little sponge. That one's amazing too. So other than that, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week, once a week. One more thing, make sure you click that notification bell button so you're notified on when I do post new videos, because otherwise people never know when videos are going up. So go ahead and click that bell. But alright guys, I will see you in the next video. It was nice chatting with you. Alright, bye guys.